Today I will be informing you all on how social media has affected communication. Social media has affected communication amongst many people, especially friends, family members, and even coworkers. Statistics prove that there are 3.2 billion active social media sites in the world. Statistics also prove that 81% of United States Americans are on a social media site of some sort. Social media has its perks, but it also has its downfalls because many people stray away from communicating in person simply because the lack of knowing how to because of social media. Social media can be great, but society needs to know how to communicate offline as well as online because offline communication is the most important anyways. Social media affects verbal communication. People tend not to know how to communicate or interact with others because of social media, especially in a formal setting. Most times people are on their phones because that's their way of life and that's what they are used to. With that being said, many face-to-face convos do not occur. People are used to communicating through screens, so when it's time to communicate face-to-face with others, it's like a foreign language. Social media has affected nonverbal communication as well. Most people shy away from making eye contact when in a face-to-face setting. Many people are less able to understand emotional clues, gestures, because they are not familiar because of social media. When they are behind the screen, they do not need to read other people's emotions, but when they get face to face, they need to. Intimidation plays a part in most cases because they are not used to face-to-face communication. Social media also affects written communication. Social sites correct grammatical, punctual, and spelling errors. This is not good because when it's time to write an assignment, it becomes harder. Why? Because people are not finding their errors themselves and they are letting social media or technological advances do it for them. Communication offline continues to decrease because of social media. However, social media is not completely a bad thing for society. For example, many relationships were built because of social media, so it does not have its positive outcomes. However, the bad outweighs the good in this case, unfortunately.